And now, live from the studios of Freedom's Phoenix, Ernest Hancock.
That's from Johnny Quest. Yeah, because I like the song and I can. Because I can. Well, you know, it's been great spending time with you guys and us working on, just understanding what's going on. And hopefully I provided some entertainment for y'all and you've gotten to guess. But, you're really going to get something different, I think. We're probably not going to start because it's Labor Day week this next week. The following Monday, we'll get everything all set up. Monday, our sound guy comes in and a lot of the voiceovers and setting the donut that you do, all the intro and the news and uncovering the secrets, exposing the lies, the news break, blah, blah, blah. And we'll have all that done. Charles Goyette, we'll get him to do some more voiceovers. We'll have Michael Connor doing some. I'll do some. We'll have the Thursday, we'll get it all set up. And so we have plans for that because we just have a lot of the guys who are going to be here in preparation of watching Dr. Paul kick the butt out of the other guy. And Rick Perry. You just know where this is going. These guys are just, it's like, seriously? Don't you guys even watch yourself after, wow. There's something else. It's, you know what it's like? It's like Quartzsite. Seriously, you look at Quartzsite and you see, you're going, why do they really think they're getting away? What is protecting up the ladder? What is going on that they feel that they can say something stupid like that, get away with it, and then do stupid stuff? On the national, international, whatever level, it's the same. Rick Perry, seriously, Mr. Bilderberger, Mr. We're going to force vaccination of women. We're going to do, little girls, and we're going to this, and we're going to that. We're going to, force through this Texas corridor of, and we're, just the tip of the iceberg. And this isn't going to come up. And then, of course, at Austin, here we have Alec Jones beating the snot at him, and you just sit back and be entertained by that. So I'm going, wow. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and concentrate this. I got enough, man. I've done radio since February of 2003. I had thousands and thousands of hours of, let me tell you what I think. And I tell you, I'll pull out some people will say, Ernie, let me tell you, I give you a good example. There's a young man named Ross. He works at a power generation station that all of a sudden he starts having all these feds coming in. They're doing we're checking infrastructure and looking at in your software and this, that, and everything and getting you online so that they can control it remotely, Homeland Security kind of stuff. He's telling me about it. He's going, wow. And I said, InfraGard. He's like, what? They call it whatever in the Department of Homeland Security kind of thing. I said, in 2004, they started this thing. The FBI came out with this concept that you watch Die Hard, I don't know, 47, whichever one the last one was, with Bruce Willis, that they are doing a fire sale. They're shutting down all the systems. And what was the one thing they had to do at the end? They had to go to the power station in order to shut it down because they're autonomous from the grid. They weren't hooked in to the internet. They had to physically go there to shut it down. Well, the big bad guys, they, them, those, they don't want to have to go do something. They just want one guy to push a button, man. So that's what they're doing. InfraGard was a system that they started in 2004. It's voluntary, of course, to give backdoor access to all the software and computer access, internet access to all the control systems in utilities, the water, the phone, the sewage system, the power grid, telephone, everything. Well, they had telephone a long time ago, but internet and so on. So I'm going, it's called InfraGard. You go back to my old archive, which we put up on, it's ernesthancock.com/archive. And that was my old archive. So anything that I said, 6-7 years ago, I stand by it because I haven't changed my philosophy. I get it. I've said, I had new information. I had, new experiences, and we just reemphasize the same philosophy again. But the thing is that, I've been pretty much the same, just like a lot of you out there. You're the same. You get it. You get new information. You have, but you still want to be left alone. So, what's my shirt I'm wearing today? Yep, see? Liberty on Tour shirt. Da-da-da. Generation Next, man, you guys got it going on. Oh, yeah, we're working out a deal with them. We're going to be making another at least 2,500 to start, or probably just, we got enough activists here, they're already eager to do it. 5,000 DVDs for them to start distributing in Manchester, saying hello. So we're, Alma Summer, a lot of you guys remember her Pork Fest. She's just, again, another article for the magazine, kind of surprised us with that one. But she's doing all kinds of these QR codes, and we're getting a lot of stickers done in support of, and just a big projects that we're going to be talking about. You'll still be able to access the information on freedomsphoenix.com, and you'll still be able to click on the radio show. Every day we have 5-minute in the morning, 5-minute in the afternoon editions that we make sure that everybody's up to speed on what's going on, and we'll concentrate it. So you don't have me up here yammering, blah, 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 which, I enjoy doing. And so, a couple of you might, let them blather. But, I just want to we got to get rock and roll, man. There's a lot of stuff we got to do and a lot of news that I don't get to. When we go on to Freedom's Phoenix, I hadn't even had time to even hardly look at it today. So when I go to Freedom's Phoenix and I pull up the homepage here, I could spend an entire day just on Freedom's Phoenix. Every single story. Bank of America is imploding. There is all kinds of negotiations going there. They are not going to get the political solution that they wanted. Is just, let us robo-sign. We got Goldman Sachs for, the second or third time. We pinky swear we're not going to robo-sign anymore. Oh, so you were, scumbags. Maybe not now. So foreclosure gate. Robo-signing of mortgage documents found as far back as 1998. I mean, this whole thing is just really going. Regulators asked Bank of America about contingency plans. Contingency plans for what? Well, there ain't going to be no mo', that's what. The more you look, the more bank criminality you find in mortgage land. Here we go. So, it just goes on and on and on. And we need to be able to just go ahead and focus on the news that day. Because we have in our archives, if you go to the archive in the top of the page up here, it says archives. And it has the fourth one down, it says newsletter archives. Every one of our dispatches that we send out, the morning and afternoon, are right here. You click on one, and you can get, we can go back to whatever day, and we could have the morning and afternoon edition of not only the newsletter, but also of our commentary on it. In 5 minutes, boom, I'm up to speed. I get it on the highlights of that day. So there's so many things that and with the digital magazine, we can focus on specific issues and get, really good full-length articles on this kind of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to do that. And Ian and Mark will tell you, man, doing radio, that's an enormous amount of work and preparation, the producing, and just the time on it and the mental drain, of doing this. So what we're going to do is we're going to consolidate it down. And on the top of the site, top left up here, you say Magazine, Radio, TV. Now, when you go to the radio and TV show list, you'll see it has, the radio show, the video, and we also have video of the past Freedom Summits. When you click in to the radio show, the video show here, you have all the information. You got all the archives of past years. Now, the thing is that we're going to keep adding to this, and I may even open it up so it's not just subscribers, because there's a lot of the things that we're doing. Our traffic is really going up, and I know why. It's because we have over 150,000 entries over the past 6 years that chronicle all the stuff that's going on. When people start asking the right questions, they go, what about this? And then boom, all of a sudden, it's a Freedom's Phoenix, freaking full page of this stuff. It's Freedom's Phoenix, Freedom's Phoenix, Freedom's Phoenix. You want to know about this? Here you go. Dick Cheney starts coming out with his book. Heck, man, I got to have a whole Dick Cheney website. So this is, we're turning into another level of activism on this and maximizing the use of the internet. And Freedom's Phoenix is getting ready because I see the next wave. And hopefully, we still keep our relationship with LRN.FM because that is a powerful tool also. And we're going to be encouraging more shows and highlighting them.